Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is December the 7th, 2017, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you the news according to the charts. And if you guys didn't know by now, we do it by looking at the price bars and the volume. That's all you need. Everything else just causes confusion. And we've been showing you guys over the last couple of months that it is possible to read the markets just by looking at the price bars and the volume, and by how accuracy and how pinpoint we've been on our prediction shows you that profitability can also be had by learning the language of the financial markets. You guys already know that we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice, but rather what we are giving you is something even more phenomenal than what any investment advisor will give you, and it's the ability to be self-sufficient in your own trading. Okay, after you learn the language of the financial markets, you will become your own investment advisors, and nobody else in the world knows your investment situation than you. So sooner or later, you guys will have the opportunity to learn the language of the financial markets, because we think it is something that everyone should understand prior to coming into the investment side of the world. So you guys can see that the cryptocurrency space is now trading, has a market cap of $446.2 billion. Yesterday it was at 387, so that's an increase of around $59 billion. And you guys can see that the market is not even that far from reaching $500 billion. Okay, almost at $500 billion. That is phenomenal. Let you know that the worldwide craze is increasing to the knowledge and the excitement of cryptocurrencies. And one day, dare I say, that cryptocurrencies will be a daily reality for so many people across the world. Looking at Bitcoin, dominance is also at 66.5, and looking at the market cap for Bitcoin alone, it is almost at $300 billion. The price, according to this website, was at $17,684, and you guys can tell that there is a disparity going on between some of these cryptocurrency exchanges for Bitcoin, because wherever this coin market cap is getting their fee from is definitely not from Bitfinex. So Bitfinex is giving us $16,807. So obviously the prices vary widely for Bitcoin across multiple exchanges. So depending on where you are trading, your price will not be the same. You guys can also see that Ethereum is up 1.86. Bitcoin Cash is down 6.09. IOTA is down 2.07. Ripple is down almost 4%. Dash had a small loss, 0.28. Litecoin as well, down 2%. Monero is up 1.5%. Bitcoin Gold 8.66. They are down. Cardano down 8%. Ethereum Classic down 2.74. And looking at Neo, down 1.26%. So let's go ahead and go into our analysis for these cryptocurrencies. So now looking at Bitfinex, you guys can see that Bitcoin is up 22.07%. Last trade was at $16,687. So looking at the daily price chart, and it is just a phenomenal day for Bitcoin. We told you guys that we're looking for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. And look at the push to go bar we have seen on today. The market is still strong for Bitcoin, and we're still expecting them to move higher because the bar closed towards the high of today's bar. So the interest in higher prices for Bitcoin is still there, and this might happen and continue to happen until the CME and the other options futures trading begins for Bitcoin, which is this coming Monday. So this, you might get used to seeing Bitcoin moving higher until that point in time, but as of now, the market is definitely in euphoria, and we'll be the first to tell you that the market is giving us more precursors of weakness in Bitcoin, and it might be time to evaluate your own particular strategy. But right now, Bitcoin is definitely giving us more precursors of strength, and we're still expecting them to move higher. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 1.25% last trade, $413.10. So we told you that we're looking for Ethereum to move lower around $390. The market came and touched that, and the market was able to bounce back and close towards the open and close from yesterday. That's a pretty good sign, especially for the market to close above the close from yesterday. And what we can expect at least is for the market for Ethereum to calm down and may get a couple of more days of its trading sideways, or at least moving a little higher. But I'm gonna move it to a smaller time frame so we can see what is going to be the trading range for Ethereum. So you guys can see that Ethereum came all the way back up to almost $430, but the conclusion of this bar is giving us more precursors of weakness, almost like a push to go down bar. The market may come down and touch around 406, maybe be $410, around that area, to find that support. And that's what we would like to see. If the market can find support around $405, $410, then expect the market to go all the way back down to 400. But one of the things that I do like to see is the fact that the market is maintaining price around that $405 through $410. But if we do get precursors of weakness around that price area, then know that the market can come all the way back down to 400, even 390. So that is a possibility for Ethereum to come back down to 400. But given the fact that the market is trying to maintain price around this area, we will leave it at $400 as Ethereum to come and touch. But although we think it should come to around 405 to 410 and come all the way back up to and around 420, and if we get a push to go a bar right here at $420, then expect Ethereum to move higher from that point. If not, then the market will move lower. But definitely it's a possibility for Ethereum to go back up to $430. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is down 8.18%. Last trade, $1,219.40. So we told you in our video yesterday to expect Bitcoin Cash to come down to $1,200, and it came all the way down to $1,206, and the market is still giving us precursors of weakness. This is the third day to where the market has moved lower, and the volume is increasing as Bitcoin Cash is moving lower as well. Moving to a 3-hour bar, we can see that the market is still giving us precursors of weakness, even during this particular 3-hour bar where the market went all the way up to 1350, and the market did not give us any confirmation of the market wanting to move higher. So that's why we're still expecting Bitcoin Cash to move lower and at least to come back down to $1,205 or even $1,200 again. That area is a very key area for Bitcoin Cash. If it cannot maintain $1,205, $1,200, then the market would definitely go down to $1,160. Ultimately might come down to $1,120. So what we would like to see right now around this $1,200, $1,205 area is precursors of strength, and that will be a good entry point for a trade to be placed for Bitcoin Cash. If not, then like I said, expect it to go back down to $1,160 or even $1,120. But as of now, the market is trying to find a level ground to where it can start trading sideways. So that's what is occurring right now in this particular cryptocurrency. And if it can hold around 1,200, 1,205, then expect it to go higher. If not, then 1,160 or even 1,120 is in the cards for Bitcoin Cash. So now let's go to Ripple. So Ripple is down 5.64%. Last trade was at 20.5 cents, and the market came all the way down 20 cents. We told you guys that on our video yesterday, so it's not a surprise. It is a good sign though to see that Ripple came and closed above 20 cents, and we might get that same sideways trading action like we did around October and the first half of November, where Ripple was just trading sideways day in and day out. That might occur again for Ripple, so we need to watch out for that. The market can come all the way up to 21 cents, but if the market is truly strong, then expect it to come back up to 22 cents. But if not, it could come all the way back down to 19.5 cents as well, or even 19 cents if that Bitcoin euphoria is still going on and the majority of the market participants are more interested in Bitcoin at the moment. Then Ripple can come back down to 19. But overall, we're kind of expecting Ripple to start trading sideways, and that might be in between 19.5 all the way up to 22 cents. So now let's go to Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 1.62%. Last trade was at $93.80. So the market has given us a consumption type bar today, and we would like to get the market for tomorrow to close above the close for today. The market came all the way down to 84 cents to try to scare traders out of their position, and the volume is a lot lighter than what it was yesterday, but it is not extremely light. So it tells us that there was enough selling in the market on today, which also means that the market can move lower again on tomorrow as well. So with that being said, let's move it to a 3-hour chart. And the market has the probability and the possibility of coming all the way back down to $90 to find an area of support. It might just come down to 92 at the first location to find support, and if not, then $90 will be that next area. But overall, we're still expecting Litecoin to be moving higher, and $96 is going to be that first area. But if the buyers are really coming in the market for Litecoin, then 98 will be that next area that we're looking for. But we can definitely tell that the market is trying to stop Litecoin from moving lower, and that's why we are going with Litecoin moving higher. We're looking for $92 or even $90 to act as support though. So that gives us a little cushion for Litecoin to move lower if in fact it does. But if it doesn't, like we said, $96 or even $98 is going to be that area for Litecoin to be trading. So now let's go to Dash. So Dash is down 0.61%. Last trade was at $660.95. So the buyers came into the market with Dash as well. The volume is lighter than it was yesterday, but it is not a sign that the market is now strong. It is just a slight sign that the market is changing over from selling off into moving lower into at least trading sideways. Okay. So looking at a 3-hour bar, we're going to show you where Dash runs the probability and finding support again. And $640 is a definite area for Dash to come and find support. It might need to come all the way to $645 again. But definitely we do like the fact of where it is trading at now. And we could get more precursors of strength around 660, then Dash definitely could come back up to 680. Or even $700, all dependent on if the market is done with the buying of the sellers in the market. The market will definitely move up to $700, but if not, it will have a harder time and might just go to 680 or just to the highs of these particular bars, which was around $672, $670. But just like with Litecoin, Dash is also finding a location to where it can trade sideways for the time being. And we have given you that area. The first area would be around $645, then $640, then ultimately is $620, but we're not seeing that right now for Dash. As a matter of fact, it definitely runs the probability at least coming to 680 or even 700, given the amount of strength that we are seeing on this particular chart. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is down 2.85%. Last trade was $32.94, and we told you yesterday that NEO can definitely come back down to $32. Right, and the market came all the way down to $30.94. So the market still has some buyers in the market. The volume is also decreasing for NEO, which is a pretty good sign to see, given the fact that some of these other cryptocurrencies volume is increasing, just like with Bitcoin Cash. NEO's volume is decreasing, which is showing us that there's not that much selling occurring in NEO at this present time. But $34 is acting as a resistance for them. So a push to go bar will be needed in order for NEO to break through $34. If not, then expect NEO to come back down to 32, or even the low from today, which was $30.94. So I'm gonna move it to a smaller time frame though, and see how low can NEO move. So definitely it could come back down to $32 and find support there and bounce from there, or it might ultimately come down to this particular bar one more time around $30.94, maybe 31. So now let's go to IOTA. So IOTA is up 0.32%. Last trade was at $4.19. So IOTA, the market shot lower, just like with Litecoin, but it was able to close towards the middle of the bar today. This is a consumption type bar, and we need to see the market to close higher for IOTA in order for the buyers to be in control. As of now, the market is giving us signs that the buyers are in control for IOTA. And let's see how high can it go, or how low can it move. So definitely you guys can see that around $4.50 is acting as resistance for IOTA, and definitely $3.50 is the area of support. So I'm gonna move to a smaller time frame to try to get as precise as possible. So now definitely $4.60 will be that area for IOTA. I'm sorry, $4.80 will be the area for IOTA to come and touch at least, but the market is definitely giving us precursors of strength at this present time. $4 was the support line for IOTA, and that's why the market is currently moving higher. And if this bar closes higher than this down bar, then expect IOTA to continue to move higher to at least the high of this bar. But definitely IOTA is giving us more precursors of strength at this time, and that's why we will say that they will continue to move sideways to at least higher. And we told you maybe come all the way up to $4.80 or even higher than that. So now let's go to Monero. Monero is up 2.36%. Last trade was at $256.69. Looking at the daily chart. So one of the good things that I like to see with Monero is the fact that majority of the cryptocurrencies today was in double-digit losses throughout the trading day, and Monero closed higher than the open and the close from yesterday, even amidst all of the stockpile that is being shown on today's bar. That is a very good sign for Monero, and it gives us clues that it is stronger than the other cryptocurrencies at this particular time. And we're still expecting them to at least move sideways, and $250 or even $240 as an area for Monero to come and touch, and $270 or even all the way up to $280 would be that location for Monero to find resistance. But given these two particular bars, we're still seeing that Monero is traded sideways for the time being, but we're still looking for them to move higher. So that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys watching and subscribing to this channel. The purpose is for you all to see that you can learn the markets for yourself just by looking at the price bars and the volume. That's how simple trading will become once you understand this language. the new subscribers, go ahead and check out our video called Just Some of the Basics. It gives you the terminology that we use consistently here on this channel, so you can be caught up to speed on what I mean when I say it, because some of these words may sound foreign to you because you never heard it before. So check out that video to get a better understanding of the terminology that we use here on this channel. That's all we have for today. Appreciate you all. You guys stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.